Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Now, first off, I want to apologize for the long delay in my stories. But I'm very flattered and very happy at the same time because I have surpassed the 1,000 subscribers mark. And it's all thanks to you guys, all of my fans and supporters, all my viewers. I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, never in a million years would I have ever guessed that I would be telling scary stories on my very own YouTube channel, dedicated to only scary stories. And when I put up my first story, I was just a rookie. I did not have my voice yet as a storyteller. I was more of a listener in the beginning, inspired by guys like Fuji with Hmong bedtime stories, and then my brother Lang Vang with his scary monk stories, and followed by the American creepypasta storytellers, and storytellers alike. I just kind of began building my craft as my own storyteller. And I'm very happy that you guys decided to join me on my journey. But enough of the rambling. I know what you guys came for. You guys came for more scary stories. So without further ado, let's get to it.
Number 1.
I still have fresh memories of this. When I was very young, about 3 or 4, I remember having a friend named Allie. Allie lived with me, and I would play hide and seek with her in the backyard. Allie was a year older than me. Allie loved my mom, but wouldn't stay long enough to meet her. My mom didn't believe I had a friend named Allie. I kept telling her, and my mom first got a very white face and told me, "Stop, and Allie isn't real." Well, one night Allie told me she had to leave, so she did. Never heard from her again. Fast forward to when I was about 16, and Mom told me that before I was born, I had a sister named Allie, and she had passed away due to complications. I don't remember what the problem was, but it was something about her lungs, I think. My mom tells me that it was probably all a coincidence, since a divorce was going on during the time, and I wanted a friend. But I still remember everything about Allie, and I refuse to believe it was all just pretend.
Number 2.
I have 4 little cousins and who never got to meet my grandfather. He passed before they were born. One morning, they ran downstairs for breakfast as they usually do. As my uncle was getting their food ready, one pointed to the fridge and said, "That's him." My uncle, not thinking much of it, said, "Who?" and looked over. They were pointing at a picture of my grandfather that they never got to meet. My cousin responded, "The man that comes and talks to us at night until we fall asleep sometimes."
Number 3.
When I was in high school, my family had to move from Central Texas back to West Texas for my dad's job. We were under a lot of stress and other family issues at the time as well, but that's besides the point. My sister and my mom were painting the upstairs walls as we got the house to get ready. My mom was on the wall to the far right. There was a blank wall in the middle, and my sister was on the far left. I was downstairs packing up things into boxes. Anyway, suddenly, my sister comes downstairs. She is older than me, looking scared out of her mind. She asked me to come upstairs. On the wall in between them, for no apparent reason, this writing appeared. Looking closely enough, you can see that it was not written by accident, but rather by broad strokes made by a human hand. Problem is, the handprint is too big for any of us three to make it. The longer we stayed in the room, the more freaked out we got, as we realized that nobody was playing a prank on anyone else. I still have no explanation to this day what it means.
Number 4.
True story. My best friend died of cancer back in 2002. We were extremely close in every way, and we spent the majority of our free time together. Almost a year after she died, I was in my apartment sleeping, and my phone rang around 3 a.m. I had one of those Sony Ericsson T610s. I was very groggy, and picked up the phone from my nightstand and looked at it. I saw it was my friend's number. I immediately became alert and awake and answered the phone, very curious. I said hello a few times, but all I could hear was very loud static for about 30 seconds. Eventually, the call ended. At this point, I was freaking out and called the number back, only to get an automated recording that this number was out of service.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed.
I then called her mother's house to see if possibly her older sister may have had my friend's old phone and might have called me by accident, but there was no answer at my friend's mother's home. Come to find out, the remaining family was away in Miami. After they came home a few days later, I took the phone to them and showed them the call log, and they were in disbelief. They went into my friend's room and got the phone out of the drawer, where it had been sitting for months. Battery. Stone cold dead.